World War II is often told through battles and dates, but behind those events lies a deeper story, one of fear, ambition, betrayal, and hidden decisions that shape the modern world. Today, you will witness a version rarely shown, the secret deals, the unexpected heroes, and the moments that almost changed everything. Our story begins in 1919, after World War I, when a broken Germany searched for someone to blame. The Treaty of Versailles crushed Germany's economy and pride. Factories closed, families starved, and anger grew like a storm waiting to explode. In the shadows, a failed artist named Adolf Hitler watched chaos unfold. Charismatic yet dangerous, he promised revenge, power, and restoration. But what many don't know is that early international leaders underestimated him, believing he was too extreme to last. Behind closed doors, powerful businessmen in Europe and America saw Hitler as a tool, someone who could stabilize Germany and protect their interests. Instead, they helped him rise. By 1933, Hitler seized control, silenced opponents, and began rearming Germany in secret. Intelligence agencies noticed, but many governments looked away, hoping another war could be avoided at any cost. Meanwhile, in the East, Japan's hunger for empire was rising. Resources were scarce, and military leaders believed expansion was the only solution. They invaded China, committing brutal acts hidden from the world. Few nations protested. The League of Nations, meant to protect peace, remained silent. Darkness spread quietly. In 1939, Hitler made a shocking pact with Stalin, sworn enemies agreeing to divide Eastern Europe. It stunned the world. Many believed it was impossible, but both dictators wanted time to grow stronger. Days later, Germany invaded Poland with terrifying speed. Britain and France declared war, and World War II began. As Europe fell, another hidden story unfolded: resistance movements. Ordinary farmers, teachers, and teenagers risked everything to sabotage Nazi plans. They smuggled intelligence, rescued prisoners, and destroyed supply routes. Many were never recognized, yet their bravery changed the course of the war. In 1940, Hitler unleashed blitzkrieg on France. His army moved so fast that Allied commanders could not react. But behind the success was a secret. German soldiers used hidden stimulants, keeping them awake and alert for days. This chemical advantage created panic across Europe. Then came the Battle of Britain. Germany expected a quick victory, but British codebreakers at Bletchley Park secretly cracked German messages. With this hidden information, Britain predicted attacks before they happened. The world saw courage in the skies, but the real victory was intelligence. Across the Atlantic, the United States stayed neutral publicly, but behind the scenes, President Roosevelt quietly supported Britain, sending weapons through secret channels. Many Americans never knew how close the U.S. came to entering the war earlier. Japan, feeling trapped by American sanctions, began planning a surprise attack. Some warnings were received, but internal miscommunication buried them. On December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor erupted. The world changed in minutes, pushing the U.S. fully into the war. As the war expanded, hidden atrocities grew. Millions suffered in concentration camps. Scientists, doctors, and soldiers witnessed horrors that scarred the world forever. Yet, within these dark places were acts of unexpected kindness. Prisoners sharing food, strangers protecting each other, risking death to save a life. On the Eastern Front, the largest land war in history unfolded. Stalin's generals executed their own officers for retreating, while German soldiers froze in brutal winters. Yet both sides hid their losses from the public, creating myths of unstoppable armies. By 1943, tides shifted. Allied spies cracked the Enigma code fully, revealing Germany's every move. Some messages, however, were deliberately ignored to protect the secret. Sacrifices happened quietly, so Germany wouldn't know the code was broken. In the Mediterranean, the Allies invaded Italy, but faced fierce resistance. What many don't know is that mafia leaders secretly helped American forces by providing maps, intel, and networks inside Sicily. Their influence shaped the invasion's success. Then came D-Day, the largest invasion in history. But its success relied on deception. The Allies created fake tanks, fake radio traffic, and even hired a magician, yes, an illusionist, to confuse German spies. Hitler was convinced the attack was coming somewhere else. As Germany weakened, internal conspiracies rose. German officers plotted to kill Hitler, believing he was destroying their country. The 20th of July plot came close, so close that the blast shook Hitler's bunker. But he survived, and thousands paid the price. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, the island-hopping campaign was brutal. But behind the battles, U.S. cryptographers cracked Japanese naval codes, allowing them to predict attacks months ahead. Hidden intelligence victories determined outcomes more than firepower. In 1945, with Germany collapsing, soldiers discovered concentration camps. The truth horrified the world. Hidden testimonies, diaries, and photographs revealed suffering beyond imagination. The war was no longer just political. It became a moral battle of humanity itself. Then came the final secret, the Manhattan Project. Thousands of scientists worked in hidden cities across America to develop the atomic bomb. Many families never knew what their relatives were building until the bombs fell on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. By the end, over 70 million lives were lost. Empires fell. Borders changed. But the hidden story of World War II is not just about destruction. It's about the quiet heroes, the secret codes, the mistakes, and the impossible choices that shaped the world we live in today.